Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. Welcome, everybody. What's up?
Shalom, Israel. It's your
Uh,
boy.
Sorry about that. What's up, RTV, the Cosmic King, Julie Talks. I see y'all in the chat. I'm going to allow YouTube to send those notifications out. I want to talk about the modern woman. Oh, yeah, once again, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy that exposes the bad behavior of the modern woman. I'm going to be that guy that holds them accountable for their actions and their bad behavior. Oh, yeah. I came across another story about the modern day woman. Now, let me say this off the break. The modern woman is violent, psychotic, and delusional. The modern woman is an odyssey. The modern woman, she doesn't understand risk. The modern woman is so entitled that she throws tantrums for any reason. She's psychologically imbalanced. And I want to talk about this one story that someone actually inboxed me. And I couldn't believe this. Back in May 2022, it was a young lady in Florida who walked inside of a McDonald's and she got McMad. This woman was pregnant. She threw a obscene tantrum. And you know, there were speculators watching. She had no shame, no recourse, no sense of, reality. Um, Her name is Tianis Jones, age 22 years of age. Um, it's crazy because when employees tried to de-escalate the situation by offering a discount for botching her order, that's when she turned violent. And this is the beginning of the end. You can't reason with them. They're not used to you just being, logical. Ma'am, I'm sorry we may have botched your order. I apologize. She got even more angry. Rudy, thank you for the $20 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Says just showing some support, New Breed. Thanks, brother. Appreciate the support. It's safe to say that this woman is a few fries short of a happy meal, which means she's crazy as hell, just like most modern women. And if you ladies are upset, that means you're a modern woman because I don't speak to traditional women. Now, what's a traditional woman? A woman who adheres to biblical patriarchal, a woman who actually is submissive, a woman who is modest, practices chastity, elegant, calm, you know, a real woman, a woman who carries herself dignified. So anybody outside of that, that would be a modern woman. You understand? Now, a lot of ladies get upset because brothers speak on these topics. But if we're not speaking on these topics, you don't have anybody else shining a light on it. They're allowed to continue to get away with their bad behavior. And it's interesting because I made a post on Instagram. It was a clip from the last video I did where I was holding those women accountable for destroying the man's restaurant there in New York City, or destroying the restaurant called, I believe it was called Bell's Dailies, or Bell's Daily, or something to that nature. Anyway, you had people coming to the chat. You had people coming to my comment section saying, New Breed, all women aren't like that. And you should have had us on your panel. You know, this is evil of you showing these women doing what they're doing. This is evil that you're reacting to. It was called Bell Fries. Bell's Fries. Thank you. Appreciate it. So these women got on my comment section and said, you should have allowed me on the panel. You should have allowed us on the panel. So we can tell you that all women ain't like that. And we're just as disgusted as you. Well, ma'am, if you're just as disgusted as me, make your own damn channel, Jezebel. Why the hell I'm going to let you on my channel to take over my show? When you can make your own damn channel if you're that disgusted and outraged at what the modern woman is doing. Won't you scoot your boots, go ahead, sign up for a YouTube account and put these women in their place? How about that? So those comments alone show that these women don't even know their place. Andre Cork, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate it. The reason I like to show you the behavior of these women is because the world doesn't know the abuse that us men been going through. They don't know the abuse. They don't know how violent these women are. They don't know how conniving these women are. They don't know how these women are behind closed doors. They don't know how manipulative these women are. They don't know how much they disrespect us men. They have no respect for you, brothers. The modern woman has absolutely no respect at all for us brothers. And now, whatever spirit has been released, I don't know if it came from CERN. I don't know if the pits of hell has opened wide and demons decided to pick the most easiest host to jump in. Now we get to see the behavior that a lot of brothers were at the behest of, trying to be husbands, trying to be fathers, trying to be boyfriends, trying to be providers, trying to be leaders. Now we get to see the violent tendencies, the mega maniacal tendencies of these demonic women on the forefront. And that's how it's been for a lot of brothers. Now we get to see what we've been dealing with, what a lot of men have been dealing with. Double D Animations, thank you for the $5 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Says, just got off, can finally catch a full live breed. It's most definitely CERN. I would not doubt that at all whatsoever. Apparently, they didn't crack the portals open. And now these demons are operating in spectrums of light. And since these women don't have no sense of spirituality, they have no sense of the creator, they're being used. They're being used. Now I'm going to share my screen with y'all so I can show you this woman going McNuggets all over the place. Yeah, let's examine this bad behavior. Let's examine. All right, let's get it.
Her sister tried to get her out of the McDonald's. She wouldn't do that. Instead, she continued on her rant and her rage. You know, I don't know what was wrong with her that night. I don't know if she was like 2 fries short of a Happy Meal.
Yes, she was demon possessed. And all of the modern women are a few fries short of a Happy Meal. They're not happy. They're very unhappy. In fact, these women, they suffer from severe rage, severe hatred. They're animalistic and primitive in nature. Let's continue here.
Or maybe it was she was short of the Happy Meal completely.
Look at her. She's back there. She's just tearing everything up, right?
But she created a McMess.
She created a McMess.
And she acted like a McNut.
Yeah, a straight up McNugget. It's something about them golden arches. And I want to know why you ladies keep going to McDonald's. Why don't y'all learn how to cook? Why is it that the duty of a woman should be to be a chase keeper at home in which they're cooking, right? Providing food, getting over a stove, and doing what it is they're supposed to do. Why is it that they are going absolutely berserk over fast food? You know, I'm over here trying to legit put a correlation between the food that they're getting out there and whatever has been triggered in their minds, because I think whatever they eating got them crazy out here. Real talk. Yep, somebody said they lazy, they have no self-respect. Exactly. Along those lines, exactly, Charles Brown. They lazy with no self-respect. As a self-respective woman, why would you go off on a tangent at a McDonald's when you're a woman? You're supposed to be able to use your hands to craft a meal. The modern woman can't even cook no more. They rather go get science made food and then get upset when that ain't prepared to their liking. I don't know what it is. Is it the preservatives? Is it the chemical compounds that's added in this food that got these women bugging out? Just absolutely crazy. Let's continue.
You know what? She ended up a McBurglar on the
Hey man, this Fresno cop got jokes. He said she ended up the McBurglar.
way out of the store. After she had already announced to everybody she was 5 months pregnant, she pulled her
She's 5 months pregnant.
her shirt up to show everybody her stomach, and then twerked her way out of the store. You can't make this up.
You just can't. Ladies and gentlemen, she showed that she was pregnant. And then she twerked her way out of the store. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Now, I don't know what it is with this ancient mating call that these women keep on doing every time they're in the midst of these tangents. But there's a spirit going along, and I think it's the Yoni spirit. They're being inhabited with the Yoni goddess, Shiva. And you know what's right in front of CERN, ladies and gentlemen? Right in front of the portal? It's Shiva. That's the goddess that got them sticking their tongue out and pulling their buns out in the midst of these tangents that they going on. They are psychotic. They're absolutely psychotic. Somebody says she flexing her uncomfortable social status. Real talk. Yeah, Sheriff Gaddy Judd, he is funny. He got jokes. And this is somebody's mother. This is somebody's mother. And I believe the twerking comes from ancient African practices, some sort of ritual they used to do, or some type of dance that came right from there. Now, listen, whatever you do in the confines of your home, it is what it is. But look how these women are always dressed with the poon poon shorts going everywhere. This is what our future generation of men have to look out for. Rollo on the 7 Talk says, I'm convinced not worth talking to any of these modern women. Vexed to the max is over, guys, especially the cities. 100. Listen, I'm beginning to understand Paul's writings so much more. When Paul said it is better that you be as I, Paul was to himself. Paul focused on his scriptures. Paul focused on his work. Paul focused on what was righteous. He focused on the Most High. Paul wasn't dealing with these women like that. And I can see why. These women are crazy. So I got to tell the next generation to come what they're dealing with. You're dealing with animals. You know what? I'm gonna go get the Animal Planet film crew real quick. We gotta watch this over. We gotta observe this rare species in their most primitive form.
A pretty lady.
That's how they always are. They always are so pretty. Even the cop is like, she was a pretty lady. Yeah, it's perplexing, isn't it, officer? It's real perplexing, officer, when you see These women who are supposed to be beautiful creatures, they're supposed to be dainty and feminine, but really inside they're savages and wild beasts, right? All right. Pretty lady, he looks so disappointed. I know, brother. I know. I feel your pain. I see it every day, everywhere we go, especially within the confines of the states. Everywhere we go, we see these pretty women and we want to go up to them and talk to them. But as soon as they open they savage mouths, we realize that we're dealing with one of them demons. We want to talk to them. We want to say hi. And, we'll give them the head nod and say hello. And then the look on their eyes is pure savagery. And we can realize that's not a woman. That's a wild beast. A banshee, if you will. Let's continue.
But she was mad. She dialed 911 and
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. She dialed 911. And I read the transcripts. She dials 911 and the transcripts read, these people at this McDonald's don't know how to run a mother effing establishment. Yeah, that's what she did. She called the cops McMad and said, this McDonald's don't know how to run a mother establishment. And the cops came, and guess who they end up carrying off? Guess who they end up arresting? Watch this.
complained about her order at McDonald's. Her sister tried to get her out of.
So even her sister was like, yo, come on now. Let's get on up out of here. Yo, they offered to give you a discount, offer to fix your meal. Like, come on, let's go. Nah, modern woman ain't trying to hear that. Once, listen, here's the thing. Somebody said this at MF and McShane. Here's the thing. They're not used to being held accountable for anything. So they're used to operating solely on emotion. And they go out here and they do things not expecting to face any consequences. These McDemons don't expect to face any type of consequence for their actions. They're not used to it. They're not used to it because every time, and I mean every time, you hold these modern women accountable, there's always somebody there to deflect and defend them, especially within our community. It's too many simps out there defending these modern women, coming to their defense and allowing them to continue in this bad behavior. Too many enablers.
The McDonald's. She wouldn't do that. Instead, she continued on her rant and her rage.
Now look at the modern woman. She's in rare form. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. They offer to fix her order, but she gets primitive. I believe that the serotonins are kicking in. She's in her most primitive form. She's ready to attack. See that look, ladies and gentlemen? That's when you know she's ready to attack.
I don't know what was wrong with her.
Oh, man, look.
That night. I don't know if she was like.
And she pulled her phone out.
2 fries short of a Happy Meal.
The modern woman continues to go on a wild tangent. There seems to be no one as an imminent threat, but she's seeking to destroy the establishment. Incredible.
Or maybe it was she was short of the Happy Meal completely, but she created a McMess, and she acted like a McNut. But you know what? She ended up a McBurglar. On the way out of the store, after she had already announced to everybody she was 5 months pregnant, she pulled.
And the wild beast has a cub. Absolutely amazing. Was she trying to protect the young offspring? Wow. So she was pregnant, y'all. Now you're pregnant, going behind the counter. You don't know who got what. You don't know. You don't know if somebody back there is strapped. You don't know if it's a security team back there. You don't know who's back there. Maybe a security officer back there, ready to straight up put you to the ground, right? So this woman right here, she MIG pregnant, right? She comes back not knowing what to expect, putting her child's life, her unborn child's life in jeopardy. Chrissy said, Bree, you wrong for that National Geographic narration. No, because we're dealing with an animal. We're dealing with a different species. Because the modern woman, her activity, the way she behaves, it does, listen, she has such a lack of empathy. Nothing constitute her as a human being in my eyes. Nothing constitute her as a human being. And there's brothers that deal with these type of women. Matter of fact, there was a brother that got this woman pregnant. There was a brother who got this woman pregnant, and guess what? That man's life is in shambles. That man's life is in shambles because he had got this wild animal pregnant. And so we got to stop acting like every woman is chaste, every woman is perfect, every woman is glorious and angelic. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. Now, a woman like this, she doesn't care about her unborn child. Absolutely incredible. Let's continue.
Her stomach, her shirt up to show everybody her stomach, and then torqued her.
And then the wild beast of the field shows her belly to show that she's nursing. Incredible.
Way out of the store.
And now she's doing the mating call. Is there a suitable mate? Why is she twerking? Absolutely amazing. We've never seen this type of behavior on the field. We can't even rationalize why these women are twerking, why they're destroying things. Like, what spirit has came over these women that got them twerking while in the midst of destroying things? Now she's shaking her McBuns. Incredible. Ja, son of Yah, thanks for the $5 contribution. Says the Most High doing a new thing. Anyone trying to stop judgment, the Most High gonna make them give up the ghost. Stay in your lane, 100. Yeah, what's happening? I'm convinced that between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, I'm convinced that whatever these women are watching within a span of 24 hours in a day is rotting their brain from the inside out. It's driving them crazy. They are under total hypnosis. I mean, these women literally sit in their homes for hours at a time, just scrolling, 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 and to the point where their minds are completely destroyed. They don't even know how to function in society. They actually belong in straitjackets. Most modern women are socially awkward as hell, and they're stupid. They're hard to talk to. They lack comprehension, and they don't have people skills because all they do is scroll, 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 and scroll. It's sort of like they're coming out of the hole after being programmed by some type of Russian, I would say like a Russian warlord, has them in some type of hole, forcing them to watch something over and over and over and over again. And now they're finally released to the public. And this is what we have here. Seriously, that's what's happening right now. And you know, she's twerking. I don't know what it is about destroying things and then twerking. Like what is that?
You can't make
And then what?
this up.
And then listen, what is she? What what exactly is this woman twerking? What exactly is this woman doing? This woman is built like a mosquito, and she out here twerking. Stop it with them knobby ass knees, out here twerking. Like, what does it prove? What are you doing? I'm telling you, brothers, stay to yourselves, get right with the Lord, do you. Something is seriously wrong with the women of this next generation. And now you got these women going around teaching other women that submission to a man equals slavery. That's what they out here teaching. Submission equals slavery. And you got them teaching this to married women, and you're going to see a lot of households separated and divided. You got the divestors, you know, out here telling women to go date men of other nations. Listen, I'm at the point where if this what we have to work with, by all means, go out there and find you a man of another nation. Because I don't think they want you either. I don't think they want you. I don't think they want that problem. So, you know, it is what it is. If you want to be somebody else's problem, I'm not fighting for them. I'm not fighting for them. Yeah, they saying that submitting to a man is slavery. And then you got all of these chats and these groups and these cults talking about how much men are dusty, especially speaking of us black men, talking about we dusty and we're ignorant, we're uneducated, we're everything in the book. When they talk about us black men, we're dusty, uneducated, we're nothing. We're illiterate, we slow. We everything in the book. But then when these women display this bad behavior, these same divesting women, where are they at? Where are they? They quick to sweep this under the rug, though. They quick to sweep this behavior under the rug. They don't have nothing to say about it. They don't have nothing to say about a senator on a headstand clapping her dusty clappers. It's crazy out here. And the crazy part is, look, you got these women saying that they shouldn't submit because black men, what they saying is submission is for slavery and black men don't own land. They're saying submission is for slavery and black men don't own land, so they shouldn't submit to us. Right? I'm going to tell you, brothers, right now, regardless of your financial status, regardless what you own or don't own, I don't care how much money you brothers got. And, you know, these women act like there are not melanated men who own land out there. There's a lot of melanated men who own land, especially down south, especially here in Georgia in particular. Let me tell you something. No matter what you brothers possess, the modern woman is not submitting. When she thinks of submission, she thinks of slavery. Now, without a man, without submitting to the man, right? Look what happens to the modern woman. Look what she becomes because she don't have a father figure, because the father wasn't in the home. Look what she becomes when there's no law and there's no order, where there's no head. Look what the modern woman becomes. This is what they become.
A pretty lady, but she was mad.
That's what they become.
She dialed 911 and complained about her order at McDonald's. Her sister tried to get her out of the McDonald's. She wouldn't do that. Instead, she continued on her rant and her rage. You know, I don't know what was wrong with.
Now, how many brothers are dealing with women that they can't reason with? How many brothers have dealt with this in the confines of their home with a woman that they were trying to lead? How many brothers have dealt with women who can't be corrected, who can't be spoken to properly, who can't be led? How many brothers have moved one of these wild hyenas into their home, and out of nowhere, the devil horns came out of that woman, and that brother realized that he didn't just messed up. He realized that he just allowed something in his personal space that he can't take back. Oh yeah, it's McMany. It's McMany of you brothers. And if you haven't done it, because y'all don't listen to brothers in truth when they tell y'all to discipline yourselves, get on semen retention, actually pray to the Most High, get spiritually right. There's going to be a lot of you brothers, since you don't listen to the men of the Most High, you're going to have one of these pregnant. Yep. You're going to have one of these pregnant, and she's going to be carrying your seed. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to make your life a living hell. She's going to make your life a living hell, brothers. Yep. So take heed to these warnings before you get one of these McDemons who can't cook, who eating salty ass fries and McDoubles and chicken sandwiches and eating all kind of apple pies and eating all kind of garbage, smelling like a landfill out here in these streets. Before you get one of those women, take heed to the men of the Most High when they tell you to maneuver righteous out here. Black Male TV advice, salute, brother. Got Black Male TV and advice in the house. Thanks for the $10 contribution, fam. Says support the stream, folks. New Breed is speaking 100% truth. Thank you, brother. Highly appreciate the support. And y'all go subscribe to Black Male TV advice. He putting in that work over there. And you know, I'm going to hone in on these modern women for a little while, man, because they're the biggest cancer out here right now. Whatever type of portal been cracked open, we see who being used the most. These women are pure evil out here. And there's so many men who are being subjected to their abuse, and they're afraid to speak out. I'm glad that the devil is showing themselves outright. I'm glad the devil's showing themselves outright, so you brothers don't have no excuse. Because we see these women, they looking all right, you know, they out here, and we looking at them, and we out here trying to figure out who we should go at, and we're basing it solely on what they looking like. We basing it solely on what they looking like. And we end up getting one of these joints pregnant, and then your whole life is hell. You done let a damn McDemon in your house who can't even cook. There's no reason why a woman should be losing her cool at a fast food joint. Something should kick in where that woman says, let me go home and let me prepare my own meal like a woman should. Something should kick in where a woman goes home and says, let me provide my own meal. Nah, she don't want to do that because the modern woman is lazy. Real talk, man. All praises to the Most High, man. We got more content coming. I just wanted to come through and cover that story. Yo, there's a lot going on with these modern women. You brothers got to be careful out here. Stay on your game. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. Listen, don't even go at every woman who tries to go at you. And understand this, brothers. Regardless of what you got, the modern woman will never yield. She don't care about if you got land or not. Nah, their problem is law and order. They don't want to submit because they're evil as hell. It is what it is. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all turn the post notification bell on so y'all can get these videos as they're being uploaded. Also, like the video, share the video. Thank y'all for coming through, showing up. Y'all have a blessed evening. With that being said, shalom and Peace.